Welcome, friends, to tonight's session. Thank you for joining me. And we have some very interesting news for you tonight. So I'm glad that you joined me. So let's start with the first piece of news. Now, what's happening is that more and more people are losing weight rather drastically. So we've been wondering what is the reason behind the reported, loss, in Bollywood fraternity. Is it because of Ozempic, and is it safe, for individuals who do not have diabetes? So let's just take the first image. We're talking about Junior NTR. Now, a recent picture of Junior NTR has sparked widespread chatter on social media with fans and critics alike dissecting everything from his noticeably slimmer appearance, while some have speculated about the actor's apparent weight loss and suggested the use of Ozempic. Now, there are other people who are trying to squash these rumors. The image, which shows him dressed in a crisp blue floral shirt and black trousers, surfaced on one of the X handles where he is seen posing with hotel staff. The picture has ignited curiosity among fans, many of whom were interested by his leaner frame. However, people close to him are saying that no, that he's preparing for his next movie, and that's why he's been following a new diet. But this seems to be the modus operandi for others as well. So whether you look at even people like Karan Johar, they all say that, see, in a very humorous way, they say, see, I'm losing weight, and yet the credit is being given to Ozempic, and this is what Karan Johar has been saying. But now Karan Johar has been looking like a skeleton. Now we look at other people also who are prone to this, so, and who are also being suspected of being of taking this drug. We do not know. This is what people say. For example, you look at you look at Vidya Balan, and then you look at Bhumi Pednekar, okay, and then you look at Farah Khan. See, she's also lost a lot of weight. And then you look at Preeti Zinta. Initially she looked very beautiful, and now she's become very extremely thin. In fact, Simru says that he looks older now. And welcome, Parag and Priya and Prasad, Manjeet, Mahia, and also Leena. Welcome to all of you. Now, so according to see, everybody knows that Ozempic is a medication primarily prescribed for the management of type 2 diabetes. But this has suddenly got so much of attention due to these, sudden weight loss that people face the moment they take this drug. Now, this is an injectable drug which belongs to a class of medications known as glucagon like peptide 1. Now, media outlets and online discussions have increasingly focused on the potential of this medicine for weight management, extending beyond its approved use for diabetes. Within this broader context, speculation has arisen regarding the use of Ozempic among Bollywood celebrities, especially people like suddenly who have become very lean, like Kapil Sharma, Vidya Balan, Preeti Zinta, Bhumika, Farah Khan, Karan Johar, and even the TV serial guy Ram Kapoor. Welcome, Rajesh. So there seems to be something very wrong in this, among this fraternity, because they are so keen to show themselves as perfect in every sense, as in shape and in every other sense as well. Now, as you know, it is a drug meant for type 2 diabetes to improve blood sugar control. It's often used in conjunction with a diet and exercise to manage blood glucose levels. So this is something that is used purely for as a medicine. But these people seem to be, and this is what many people are saying, is that they are using it as though it's some sort of paracetamol. And you know, so yes, this lady looks very pale in the first photo. I don't know whether you're referring to Preeti Zinta. And so again, going back to these characters, this is Farah Khan, and this is all these actresses, Bhumika, and also we're talking about Karan Johar, and we're talking about NTR. So all these people are suddenly becoming almost like skeletons. So there seems to be something really wrong in the industry. In fact, how the first thing about Karan Johar's, taking to this was mentioned by none other than the Bollywood wives. Mahib Kapoor, who was there in Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives. She had voiced criticism against this, off-label use of Ozempic for weight loss. And she was saying that, see, it is becoming, people are using it to such a large extent that the drug is, in short supply for the actual users, which is the diabetes 2 people. Now, they've also said that people like Alia Bhatt, Priyanka Chopra, and Hrithik have also been rumored to use Ozempic or similar medications, and that's why they're looking so thin. And these people see this as, perhaps they see this as a quick fix, or a miracle drug, and hoping that this will help them get more movies, in the process. So it's something really very disturbing. And as you know, friends, actors, influence youngsters, and this is certainly a bad trend going on, because youngsters who do not do any research will think that this is an easy drug to lose weight. And Lena says, once they stop this medication, then what will be the reaction? Will be, yes, this is what they say, that the actors will put on weight again. Now, Soha has told that her mom was a breadwinner. Joke, they belong to Nawab family. Okay. Sukmar said, good evening, Sukmar. Yeah, welcome. Nice to see you. So this is something that's happening uh, not only in Bollywood, in other film fraternities as well, but they seem to be dismissing it as the fact that they are gymming out and eating the right food and all that, which is of course highly exaggerated. Now, moving on to another very, very important case that's happening now, we're talking about none other than Robert Vadra. So let's move to him. Now, Robert Vadra is now again in the public eye, and this time it is for the Gurugram land deal, which is under investigation. Now, if you look at this man's net worth, according to a report by Outlook, Robert Vadra is estimated to have a net worth of about 2.1 billion, which is around 17 crore rupees. Most of his wealth comes from businesses in real estate and hospitality. Over the years, he has built a big empire with many properties and commercial ventures under his name. Now, on the side, I mean, just with a sense of humor, I wonder how much of this belongs to Waqf board, and will he give it up to the Waqf board? Now, the Gurugram land deal is under investigation. One particular deal in Gurugram, Haryana, has drawn the attention of the ED. This deal involves 3.5-acre plot of land. It is reported that Vadra bought the land at a price much lower than the market rate. Later, this land was sold to the major real estate company DLF for around 58 crores. Authorities are now investigating whether any rules were broken or if any illegal profits were there in the process. This is not the first time that Robert Vadra has been questioned by government agencies. In the past, several investigations have looked into his business activities and the way he acquired various assets. This latest ED summons is just one more in a series of legal troubles he has faced over the years. Now, the news of the ED summoning Vadra has attracted a lot of media attention. Political parties have made different statements. Some are supporting the investigation, while others are calling it politically motivated. As usual, public opinion is divided, with some believing it's a necessary step and others seeing it as a part of a political game. But everyone knows that it is a huge scam, which was done when UPA, that is Sonia Gandhi's regime, was in power. Now, what will happen next? Now, as the ED continues its investigation, more details will come out about the land deals and Vadra's business activities. From now on, all eyes are on how he responds to the summons and what information is revealed in the coming days. The Enforcement Directorate is a government agency that investigates financial crimes, such as money laundering and illegal money transfers. When the ED issues a summons, the person must legally appear and answer questions. It's a routine part of the investigation process. Now, all of you would be asking now, what is the status of Robert Vadra? Actually, if you ask me, he's only the son-in-law of Sonia Gandhi. Other than that, he doesn't have a status, because all the time you see him on a motorbike, or you see him in gyms, or holidaying, in some luxury resort. Other than that, I don't know how useful he has been to society. This is, I think he has specialized in land grabbing, as in Waqf seems like what is happening from the way ED is, cornering him. And I'm sure that, see, now the whole Gandhi clan is in a huge soup because National Herald is also being scrutinized. So the whole dynasty is now being questioned. Manjit says these people think that they are the boss of India. Absolutely. Vadra is so arrogant, his language is horrid. In fact, when the UPA regime was in power, even when he went to custom, went through customs, he was never checked. He had that liberty as well. So you can imagine how untouchables these people were. And Parag says Lutera Jamai. Welcome, Sukumar. Now, moving on to the next piece of news, we're talking about none other than Sridevi. Now, 7 years after Sridevi's untimely death due to what they say is accidental drowning, now her husband has revealed that the late actor often adhered to extremely low salt or no salt diet in an effort to maintain a slimmer appearance for her on-screen roles. Despite being medically advised against such dietary restrictions due to her tendency towards low pressure, she continued to avoid salt, believing it would help reduce water retention and facial puffiness. However, prolonged salt restriction in individuals with low blood pressure can be dangerous. Now, in her case, they say that this extremely dietary practice reportedly led to frequent blackouts and hypotensive episodes. She was reportedly following a similar regimen at the time of her untimely death. Now, this is very strange because reports of other explanations about her death have come forth. Now the husband seems to want to give his own version of what happened to Sridevi. In fact, Subramanian Swamy had said earlier that Sridevi's death in Dubai was clearly a murder because nobody can drown and die in a bathtub. Now, speaking to the media, he questioned the absence of CCTV footage related to the incident. I think this is a murder, he said. She never touched hard liquor. It's also difficult to drown and die in a bathtub. Now, Swami said the facts shown in media do not appear to be consistent and claimed that Sridevi never drank hard liquor and wondered how it would have entered her system. Let's wait for prosecution to pronounce it. Facts in media don't appear to be consistent. She never had hard liquor. How did it enter her system? What happened to CCTV coverage? So, doctor suddenly appeared before and said she died of heart failure. So these are all, very strange facts leading to her death. And Boni Kapoor seems to be busy covering up for, whatever happened to her. And of course, he's not going to speak the truth. We all know the kind of character that Boni Kapoor is. Now, Savitri says Vadra is so arrogant, his language is horrible. These people think they are the boss of India, says Manjit. Shobha, Jai Shri Ram, welcome. And Shobha says, since the Shah Salian case is going on, Boni Kapoor stands that Sri Devi case may also pop up. I am from Trinidad and I'm always interested in what goes on in India. Thank you, ma'am, for keeping me updated. Welcome, Indra, always. Now, moving on to another piece of news, it is now that the Badshah's wife seems to be in extreme problem. Now, apparently, Gauri Khan's upscale Mumbai restaurant, Tori, has addressed allegations of using adulterated paneer cheese, clarifying that the claims are unfounded and based on a misinterpretation of food chemistry. Now, controversy erupted after a YouTuber posted a video on the social media in which he visited several celebrity-owned restaurants in Mumbai to test the quality of paneer using an iodine tincture. Among the stops were Virat Kohli's 1-8 commune, Shilpa Shetty's Bastion, and Bobby Deol someplace else. At each location, the YouTuber applied iodine to samples of paneer to observe any color change, which is often considered a sign of starch content. While no paneer samples reacted at the other restaurants, a dish at Tori turned dark when exposed to iodine. In the video, the YouTuber claimed, "Shahrukh Khan ke restaurant mein paneer nakli tha. Ye dekh ke mera to hosh ud gaya." He's saying that, see, at Shahrukh Khan's restaurant, they are selling fake paneer, and I was really shocked. Now, Tory, co-owned by interior designer Gauri Khan, soon issued a statement in response explaining the science behind the reaction. The iodine test reflects the presence of starch, not the authenticity of the paneer. As the dish contains soy-based ingredients, this reaction is expected. We stand by the purity of our paneer and the integrity of our ingredients at Tori. The restaurant clarified in the comment section of the viral video. Now, Satak gave a cheeky response to the clarification with a playful comment. So, am I banned now? By the way, your food is amazing. Now, Gauri, known for her luxury interior design projects under her name Gauri Khan Designs, has previously styled other restaurants. Tori, one of her latest ventures, is known for its ambience and is a regular haunt for Bollywood celebrities. So now you see, friends, see the moment they are caught on the wrong foot, they'll have 100 explanations. Now, when she says that, see, it's there is starch. How come that the starch was not found in the other restaurants? Is my question. So everything seems to be, they seem to have the right explanation for everything. Parag says, such a talented actress. I was a big fan. Now he's talking about Sridevi. Shameful that she did not get justice. All culprits are enjoying their life. It's very sad. Now, moving on to the next piece of news. Now, Bollywood actor Salman Khan has been going through a very low phase at the box office. His latest release, Sikandar, failed to perform well. Now, in an interview with Siddharth Kannan, Imran Hashmi, who worked with Salman in Tiger 3, defended the actor and expressed his belief that he'll bounce back. When asked if he had reached out to Salman since the film has not worked out, Imran said, I've not spoken to him for a while, but I think he will bounce back. He is very smart. He has been called around for so many, he has been around for so many decades. There are ups and downs in everything. 10 years ago, people were saying the same thing about Shah Rukh Khan, but he bounced back. So they know too much, they've seen too much. This is something not in your hands. When things go right, you can't quantify that either. It's not in your control. It's not like he isn't doing films to the best of his abilities. Sometimes things just don't work. A film doesn't always turn out the way you imagined it would, but I think he has seen a lot of life in the industry. He has so much experience. He's a great actor. He's got fantastic presence and a great charisma. I think he'll bounce back soon. Now, friends, this is also very strange because I don't know why Imran Hashmi is supporting him because everybody knows that Salman Khan has become old. Now he's got a paunch, he can't dance, he can't woo girls who are younger than his granddaughters. So it's just that people don't want to see. They've been open about it after seeing the film. Milburn working for pharmaceuticals, and he never bounced back. Absolutely. And Lena says, how much money do these actors want? Is it need or greed? This is a very important point that you made, Lena, because why I'm saying this is because you remember we were talking about Empura and the kind of money that they've been making and claiming, saying that, see, they're making crores. So these people are created a movie that was anti-India, anti our leaders, anti-Hindu, anti-Christian. And now you won't believe it. The same Mohanlal and Prithviraj are busy promoting their other movies, and they're singing Christian songs, and devoting their sing to Christian songs and whatnot, thinking that public memory is very short, and that people will forgive them for making these Desharohi movies. But people are not stupid. Mohanlal or Prithviraj or Saif Khan or Salman Khan or Shah Rukh Khan, because all these people seem to be falling into the same bracket. Now, friends, yesterday I had spoken to you about Malayalam actress, accusing an actor of using drugs and sexually trying to molest her during a shoot. Now, we're talking about the actress Mincy Aloysius. I spoke to you about yesterday. Now, the name of the actor has also emerged, and the actor's name is Shine Tom Chaco. And apparently, the police had gone to his hotel, and they tried to see whether he was having drugs. And apparently, he ran from the location. So this is something they have taken on video, showing the actor running away from the hotel room. Apparently, they were checking to see whether there were drugs in his, he was having any drugs there, or he had possession of drugs. So this man ran, and you could see a video where this man is running. So you can imagine that all this girl said, the actress said, was true, and that this man has been claimed by many that to be taking drugs. And in the Malayalam film industry, this has become like a virus. People are taking to drugs, and these people are being given preference in movies, is what they claim. So this is something very, very sad. Now, was Boney M trying to claim? Yes, Sridevi is insured. That's what everybody say, including Dr. Swami. Yes. And Leena says South Indian films will suffer like Bollywood if they are anti-Hindu or anti-national. Absolutely. So now moving on to film journalists Himesh Mankad and YouTubers Anmol Jamwal and Varun appeared in an interactive session where they discussed paid reviews and corporate bookings. So yeah. So they stated that self-buying of tickets is happening to create a perception. If your picture is tracking at rupees 6 crores, then actors would say that give me rupees 5 crores less from my acting fees, which is 25 crores, and buy tickets worth rupees 5 crores. He will then ask the producer to chip in rupees 5 crores and book tickets worth rupees 10 crores, and we will set the perception. Hearing this, Anmol said, "This is only for the first day, or is it spread through?" To this, Himesh said, "It varies depending on the ego of the actor. The deeper your pockets, the more buyings you can afford." Now, is this a part of the marketing budget? Elaborating on this point, Varun said, Varun said, "It's not a part of the marketing budget, it is a separate expense that makers afford, and it's not something that every maker does. If a film is appearing near the release date and makers realize it's not generating enough buzz, then they do it to create a hysteria." He concluded by saying, "You cannot buy tickets worth rupees 100 to 200 crores for a movie, so it's very important for the film that audiences ride the wave that the makers have created with these bookings." So this is something that these people have been exposing. So it's very strange that these big budget films producers do not realize that people will dig and find out the truth. Welcome, Tara. Now, moving on to the next piece of news. Now, Bollywood's actor Salman Khan has faced several death threats over the past year, and he was once again the object of a pretty chilling threat letter. No gang rivalry or revenge was the motive behind this death threat. Rather, the writer of the warning allegedly wanted nothing more than to be popular on Instagram. According to Times of India, Mayank Pandya, a 25-year-old Vadodara resident, has been identified as the man behind the letter. As per authorities, his sole motive was to grab the social media limelight and boost his Instagram following. The drama unfolded when the accused sent an alarming threat via WhatsApp to the Mumbai Traffic Police helpline. The message warned about bombing the Sikandar actor's car and hinted at an attack on his residence. Within hours, the police traced the sender and detained Pandya from his hometown. During the police interrogation, Mayank confessed that he had no real plan to harm Salman Khan. His motive was to hide the wave of public attention by mimicking threatening style of Lawrence Bishnoi. He believed that the dangerous stunt would make him go viral on Instagram. The plan, however, backfired big time and landed him in police custody. Now, Deputy Commissioner of Police Dattatreya Kamble confirmed that the threat to him was sent from Pandya's personal mobile. The police subsequently confirmed that Mayank has been undergoing treatment for mental health problems since 2014, after a traumatic incident when he saw his grandfather die from electrocution. Now, his parents were said to have had no idea what he was doing until the police came knocking on their door. They were shocked but have cooperated fully with us, said the police officer. So it's like there is no peace for Salman Khan, the man who is accused in the black buck killing, the pedestrian killing, the harassment of heroines, harassment of other actors, also accused in the SSR death for harassment. So all this is happening, and this man now won't be able to sleep very peacefully. Milburn says they need lots of money. Absolutely, yeah. So this is what is happening. So, friends, with this, we end the session. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.